everybody, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my home. Thanksgiving is almost upon us, and today I'm going to share with you my recipe for a cream of mushroom soup topped off with a fig cream. It's delicious, it's satisfying, and it's the way we start out our Thanksgiving dinner every year. So let's get started. In this pan, I have butter and olive oil along with 2 pounds of assorted mushrooms, cremini, shiitake, and button mushrooms. You can use any mix of mushrooms that you prefer. Now, the mushrooms have been cooking for about 10 minutes. Mushrooms have a lot of water content, so I wanted them to cook down, let them release the water, and then let them start to sear. We're to that point, and now I'm going to add some chopped shallots. Now I'm going to let all of this continue to cook, continue to caramelize, and then we're going to come back and add the rest of our ingredients. So now the mushrooms and the shallots have started to caramelize, and I'm going to add some fresh thyme. You can certainly use dry thyme if you don't have any fresh. Mushrooms and thyme go very, very well together because of their woodsy flavors. And then some salt. And I like to use white pepper in this because the soup is white and creamy. Rather than seeing the black pepper throughout, I use white. Remember that although white pepper looks so subtle, it's still got a kick to it, so never overdo on the white pepper. And then Madeira wine. And when you hear that, you know that all the wonderful brown bits that the mushrooms left on the bottom of the pan, they're pulling those up. And it's going to infuse this soup with all that intense mushroom flavor. Makes it so, so delicious. Very smoky and earthy. And now, chicken stock. I use a homemade chicken stock, but feel free to use boxed. That's perfectly fine. And the last thing is cream. Now, if you did not want this to be a cream of mushroom soup, you don't need to add the heavy cream, and you would just have a clear mushroom broth. Still be very flavorful. So all I need to do is let this cook for 30 minutes. And what I like to do is, my daughters now are at the age where they can help me cook, so on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we start prepping. And my daughter Ava is always in charge of this soup. She chops the mushrooms, and I oversee her, but she does it herself. And so we prepare it on Wednesday, we get it to the point where it's fully cooked, and then it goes into the refrigerator, and we just bring it back up on the stove on Thanksgiving. And it's so good. It's just infused overnight with all those flavors, and it's rich, and it's smooth and velvety. I can't say enough about the soup. It's a family favorite. When we come back, I'm going to show you how to top this soup off and give it yet another layer of flavor. So the soup is simmering, and now we're going to make the fig cream that we add to the soup when we plate. And it adds just a layer of sweetness, very subtle, but the fig and the mushroom and the thyme all work beautifully together. So sweetie, if you could just put 2 of those tablespoons of creme fraiche right into this fig jam. Now what I've done is I've just heated up fig preserves. I will tell you, buy really good quality fig preserves. I usually get them at like a specialty gourmet store. And the creme fraiche is readily available. Got it in the dairy case at Stop and Shop. So you do that for me. And she's just going to swirl that together. And creme fraiche is so soft. It's even a little bit runnier than a sour cream, so it's really, really easy to mix together. And you can do this part in advance and store it in your refrigerator. Let's get one more. Okay. And just stir that all for me. And while she's doing that, I want to share with you another tradition that we've started. I make edible place cards for my Thanksgiving table. It's a really cute, simple idea, and the kids can help me with it. It's a lot of fun. So right here I have my sugar cookie recipe. I've just made sugar cookies, cut them out into a square with a square cookie cutter. And now I have just some confectionery sugar and milk that I've put together to kind of make a paste. It's frosting, but it's going to act as the glue for these edible place cards. That's great, honey. Now, just going to paint with a paintbrush. I actually have a set of paintbrushes that I keep just for the kitchen. I'm going to place the frosting right on the cookie. And this will help when I'm about to put something on this cookie, and it's going to almost be like a wallpaper for the cookie. Don't worry about getting a perfect border. You can touch it up when you're through. Okay, so now I want to show you these. I think these are so sweet. This is edible wafer paper. So it's sugar wafer paper, and you get it online. And don't worry about it. I'm going to give you all this information on where to get it and what to look for right on my website when you download the planning notes. But it comes in Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and even birthdays. So you can decorate any cookie to your theme. I've just cut one of the pictures out, trimmed it up, and now I'm going to place it right on my cookie. But I'm leaving some room at the top of my cookie because that's where I'm going to write the name of my guests. And then I picked up these adorable easels, and my kids literally painted them for me. They came in a natural wood color. I wanted them black, so they sat around the table one night. It was a little craft project for them, and they painted the easel for me. So when the cookie's ready and the place card's all done, I sit the cookie on the easel in front of everybody's plate. It looks adorable. And again, it's just another little conversation starter. It's a really cute idea, and it's something you can get your kids involved with. So I think we're ready to plate up some soup. How about you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish this place card, and when we come back, we're gonna show you how to plate the soup. So our soup is finished. Wanna try?
Yeah.
You love this soup, don't you?
Yeah, it smells so good.
So now I'm just gonna add into the soup just a little dollop of that fig cream, and now blend it all together, give it a try. Oh, a little bit of thyme, because that's what we cooked with. You always want to garnish your dish with the ingredients that you've used in the dish. Go ahead, I'm waiting.
This is so good.
Good. And then you see our finished place card. It's so sweet. I mean, yes, the cookie is homemade, and that's what's special about it. You made a cookie and you turned it into a place card. It's adorable. And this is a tradition that I hope, my kids continue. Anything you'd like to say? I guess not. Thank you so much for joining us. And can't wait to see you again next week, because we're gonna air a show that is full length and all about Thanksgiving, soup to nuts, including table settings. Thanks again for joining us, and remember, anytime you've got friends and family gathered, you've got an elegant occasion. See you soon.